that like the angry run? Like, do you have to give that back?
We're gonna see it.
Oh man.
Okay.
There it is.
What is that? It's like a dagger? Is it like a throne?
Yeah, it's like a scepter they call it. And this changes colors. Yeah, this changes colors.
That's unreal.
Yeah. And so I pinned the little holder to my wall, and then you just put it in there and it just holds it.
Wow.
You know, like that.
That is epic.
But yeah.
That is sick.
On second down, Warren looking for an alley. He's got the end zone, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying.
Yes, it feels like forever. We did the live show. It was great. Thank you to Cafe Note and everyone involved pulling all the strings. It was a great success. And now we are back for the Jaylen Warren show on the one and only The Sick Podcast. But before we get started, you know we love to support small businesses, and this is a great small business. Brushes and Beans Cafe in Murraysville. Caffeinate and create at Brushes and Beans Cafe. Make sure you visit them right off of William Penn Highway. There's parking, kids' birthday parties, private parties, art, and most importantly, coffee to keep you going on your day. Make sure you check them out. Go see Mark down there. And as well is another great small business, our guy Taylor, who came up to the Jaylen Warren show live. It's right there on your hat, Michael. There you have it, man. Yins is the #1 brand for Pittsburgh sports. Finally, one brand to rep all black and gold. Use code SICK15. The holiday season is here. You want to get some stuff for the stockings, whatever, you celebrate. This is the perfect gift to give someone. And, Steeler fans, Steeler Nation, and Pittsburgh sports are all over. And this is the perfect brand to, rep them. And we got a perfect guy coming up, Michael, to rep, all of us in Steeler Nation. So I'll let you take it from here.
I love a good stocking stuffer, by the way. Opening gifts, of course, is fulfilling. But when I used to get that stocking, it was like the last thing I opened. It was almost like, you almost forget it's there a little bit. And before you know it, you're pulling out your chapstick, your candy canes. Man, that thing is clutch, more clutch than it gets credit for. I'll throw that out there. And maybe the Steelers' run game is more clutch than it gets credit for. It's the two-headed monster continues to strike for Pittsburgh. They have a chance, honestly, to have two running backs with 1,000 yards this year, which, quite frankly, is generally unprecedented in the NFL. One of those guys, of course, he is a member of our show. It's his show, the Jaylen Warren Show here in the Sick Podcast. Deal is crazy. Jaylen, what is cracking?
Chilling, man. I'm good. How are y'all?
Good as we can be, man. Just getting ready for Sunday, as you are.
Yeah, right.
No doubt. Listen, we want to thank you once more for coming out and doing the live show last week. If anybody missed that, we want you to, of course, hear about it a little bit. So I'll tell you a couple things. One, Jaylen loves Bath and Body Works. I got to throw that out there to the world. I'm sorry. There you go. He's even shaking his head. And yeah, all right. He's not shy about it whatsoever. Two, he threw out I threw this on my Twitter, but one of my favorite quotes that I've heard all year from any Steeler was, after the Browns game, Jaylen said his parents came up to him and they said, "Damn, we knew you were good, but we didn't know you were that good." That quote absolutely had me rolling. So those are two things that I'll carry over into this podcast. That's for sure. But we'll talk about the big AFC North win you guys just had over the Bengals. You bounced back in impressive fashion on the road. How's that feeling this week for you? It's got to be a real positive momentum boost going into some home games here.
I mean, of course, any win is great feeling, feeling great during the week up until, the next game. Divisional opponent, so it feels even better. Yeah, it was huge for us, and we definitely needed that one especially after our loss after the Browns. So we just keep stacking from there.
Everybody is aware by now that after the loss to the Browns, Matt Canada was let go as offensive coordinator. Your guy, Eddie Faulkner, I'm not saying Canada wasn't your guy, but running back coach Eddie Faulkner comes in and, to all of us, what we know, at least told by Coach Tomlin, was that he's getting you guys ready in terms of the week preparation. Can you give us an inside look at that a little bit? Was he, what kind of leader was he last week in what I guess was a bit of a new role for him, right?
I mean, he was huge. he was understanding of his new role, and I think he took it upon himself like really well. He cleared out all the space that was there, within the offense, any problems, whatever. He got us together, and he made sure like we were all on the same page. Nobody was here, nobody was up there. Communication. He made sure communication was always there, and if anybody, had a problem, not to just like go blabber it off, but like we addressed it, with the person we have a problem with. And I don't know, that whole week of practice, it's just a different feel in the building now, and with him and Sully calling the plays, um, yeah, Falk, he's done a good job at stepping up in that role.
Is he the kind of guy who's very serious about accountability? It sounds like that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, 100%. Just holding each other accountable. Um, just playing for each other, and just working as a unit, building that camaraderie.
Tell me about the play calling a little bit. We all witnessed it. You said after the game, things opened up a little bit more. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a direct shot at Matt Canada. It was just the truth. Things opened up. Pat Frymuth had a big game. Obviously, Najee was excellent. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But in terms of things opening up a little bit more, tell me about Mike Sullivan's game plan.
Mike Sullivan definitely went in there and wanted to go at him instead of catching. Um, I guess to break that down, he wanted to go in and, put his foot on the gas and didn't let off. And, we liked that. And, it showed what happens when you do that. And so I think with his play calling, that was real key. Like, he did a good job play calling.
Well, it showed on the field because the offense definitely look a hell of a lot better, to say the least. Before we jump back into it with Jaylen, just want to give another small business. Jaylen goes and gets all his custom auto work, and that is still City Wheelhouse, where the bar is set. Tires for all cars and trucks can now be purchased online. It's stillcitywheelhouse.com. And guess what? Financing is available. So make sure you check them out. Visit their website. They do an array of things. So make sure you go check them out. John came out to the live show with Jaylen, was a big help. So appreciate everything that you guys are doing over there. And just all around good people. It's still City Wheelhouse, the best in the biz. And we'll talk about something that's, goes hand in hand with football, and that's Stoney's beer.
I see it on your sweatshirt again.
Yeah, I got it.
You need to wash that thing.
Shout out
put that thing in the laundry one time.
Shout out to Ian for coming out and taking some shots and just spreading the Stoney cheer. Stoney's about to be taking over Pittsburgh. It already is, but it's making its comeback, and it's an excellent tasting beer. Why settle for a run-of-the-mill, mass-produced beer when you can have the best? Upgrade your beer game, raise your standards, and taste the difference that Stoney's beer can deliver. And every Steelers victory, just crack open a Stoney's beer and celebrate. It's what we do here. So talk about celebrating a little bit your teammate, Najee Harris. To see your backmate crush it like that, what's that like?
Oh, it's great. Obviously it wasn't my best game, but that's gonna happen. And to see him run like that, and we all knew, we weren't surprised by none of it. It was huge. Got us, where we wanted to be, and he kept us on schedule. It's a great feeling when your teammate is producing like that.
Yeah, I think you said it before on a previous show with us that like you kind of go, it's like whoever's hot that game, and you kind of go with it. So it could be one week sometimes it's it's both of you go off, but it's an ultimate team sport, as you said, and a win's a win, and it was a great win. And to see that offense, I didn't want to bring up the good, the bad, and the ugly, but kind of we talked about the fumble, and obviously you had a fumble. What exactly happened on that play, and what's the punishment this time? We didn't know if you were going to come with the ball taped on camera, but it just seems like you got your sweet little jacket on. Yeah.
Obviously it's unacceptable. I got no excuse for it. It was a 3rd and 2, I believe, and I got the ball. There was a backer in the hole, and I was in my head, I was like, if I just go head up with him, I can push him 2 yards back. So I was just basically trying to fight for 2 yards. And then, mine went too much into trying to fight for the yards, and then the ball just popped out.
It happens. It's a game of football. So here's a little to shift to a more positive note. Talk about winning the angry runs. I know we talked about it at the live show. The little kid came up and said, "Hey, did you know that you won angry runs?" I thought that was pretty cool. How cool is that? And I seen a picture that the Steelers posted. What is it that they gift you? I know it was something, but is that like the angry runs? Like, do you have to give that back?
We're gonna see it.
Man.
Okay,
There it is.
What is that? It's like a dagger. Is it like a throne?
Yeah, it's like a scepter they call it. And this changes colors. Yeah, this changes colors.
That's unreal.
Yeah, and so I pinned the little holder to my wall, and then you just put it in, and then it just holds it.
Wow,
like that.
That is epic.
So yeah,
that is sick.
Say if someone another running back wins that, that's yours to keep. Though.
No, you got duel.
That's mine.
Okay, I didn't know if they made you send it back or something. I was like, dang, that's great. So okay, so with that being said, should your teammate Najee win angry runs this week, how cool would that be for both of you guys to win it?
You said should he win it?
Yeah,
100%. I mean, I haven't seen any other runs, but to take that run, that's probably like a 3-yard run. He turned it to 20 yards. Like, tell me who else is doing that right now. I don't know.
Well, Jaylen Warren's doing it.
Thunder and lightning, man. I this is a team sport,
like I would have tripped. I would have tripped like maybe 5 yards into it. But I don't know. He like kept his feet moving, and props to him for that. Props to the O-line for contributing to that. Yeah, he definitely kept his legs moving and kept that pile going. So that was huge. I do have my vote is on him this week.
There you have it.
Man, we need to get Najee to get one of those scepters and get some type of Steelers social media video coordinator to get you two like lightsaber in, zapping or some shit like that. Yeah, that would be so sick. Or at least like making an X or something with that. So we'll be rooting for Najee to win that and see what. Hopefully somebody listened to this.
Yeah, we're just talking about back-to-back weeks winning it, 2 different backs. That's I guess that's.
You were talking to Naj about that?
Nah, I was just talking to my family.
Talking to fam. Cool. Yeah, man. Let's talk about a little bit about your quarterback. We can never go show without doing it. Obviously, most would think he's obviously the key sometimes to winning and losing football games. Steps up big time. Has a clean pocket, firing darts to Pat Freiermuth, firing sideline, perfect go balls to Deontay and George. It feels like he's always had swagger, but that felt like a different kind of swagger, right, Jaylen?
No, yeah, he definitely showed up this past game, and like I said, see him producing and playing with that confidence and the energy he had, like that's KP8 for you, and it's just getting started.
I always wonder and it might be a little secretive. I don't want you to give away like too much of his personality side of it, but I watch a lot of quarterbacks in these huddles sometimes, and a lot of guys just go straight in, call the play, clap, and it's done. You ever get a little something extra from him in that huddle? Like, is he ever thrown in like a let's go, like let's hit this differently, something like that? Do you know what I mean by that?
Like, yeah, yeah, this is what I like. Like, if it's like maybe 2 yards, he'll be like, he'll say something like, "Hey, get that, get that
shit."
Really? Yeah.
It's a podcast, Jaylen. We can say
shit. That's what I
shit.
wanted to know. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I love that.
Yeah, he's like, hit it. So I'm like, yeah,
You're like, okay, I got you.
I mean, it especially showed on Sunday. You guys were way more aggressive on offense, and obviously, like the yards, we can get that past that and just
400 yards.
Yeah,
let's go. We need 500 next week, 500. And then 600.
Hey,
it's time.
Why not? Anything's possible.
Monkey off the back. The monkey is off the back. That's for sure. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right, so there's 2 things before we let you go. We're going to take some fan questions, and then I'm telling you now, so you can prepare, the Jaylen-isms will end with that. So just so you always tell me, I know at the live show you had to bring.
What, week 13?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, but it's a lot of Jaylenisms, I guess.
Yeah. We got to keep
You
it
have to
going.
make one up.
Jaylen, this is what the people want. I'm just speaking for the people.
All right. It is what it is.
All right. So here's the fan question. This one's from Peter Fisher. What is your preferred nickname? Shout out to Peter there on that one.
I feel like you got a lot of nicknames. What is a one that
Probably, yeah, one in college, one in high school.
One that's always stuck with, like from high school is 3K. I got like 3K is my nickname. Back in Utah, that's what they call me. So, they don't really know the reason out here, but, out there, that's what I'm known as.
J3K, that's shout out Instagram. Where did nonetheless come from?
Huh?
Where did nonetheless come from?
Oh, that was in JUCO when I was just like feeling some type of way, and I just need to change that name. I need to change it. They're just like, I don't know, expect none less.
Yeah.
That's Jaylen's Twitter, by the way, if anybody wants to go follow your guy.
Changing it right after this, yes.
No, come on. You're gonna change it so people don't follow you.
You don't even go on
know
Twitter
your
from what I've
personality.
seen that much. So you're just
I
waiting.
don't
You're
really-
just waiting to make a name change, and you're gonna come back from your hiatus.
Yeah, I don't really go on that.
That's great. All right, this one's from Jared Kane. Shout out to our guy Jared. He said, "If you had a daughter, which Steeler would not want you dating her?
Would you not want?
Would you not want dating her if you had a daughter?" Shout out to Jared.
I'll say Darnell Washington.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there's many reasons.
Okay, maybe we'll keep it
We'll
at that.
save it for another day.
Yeah, for another day.
All right, we'll keep it at that.
All right, so is this one Jobe?
Job.
Shout out Job. If
Job
one
Wilson, our guy.
if one had to go forever, which one would it be? Pizza, pasta, or wings?
Wings.
Wings. You're not a wing guy.
Like I can eat that forever?
You had to pick one. Which one would it be if one had to go forever?
You gotta throw one away.
I don't eat it no more?
Yeah, like you wouldn't eat wings?
That's literally like my top 3. Isn't that crazy?
That's why it's a hard question.
I'm not ever giving up wings, pizza, pasta.
Yeah, that's how I am. We're wing guys.
I might have to give away pasta.
Yeah.
I think I would do
man,
the same.
sorry, Sammy.
I think I would do the same.
Yeah.
I gotta be in the mood for pasta. I'm always in the mood for pizza and wings.
Well, yeah, I feel like wings. Like, I mean, you're playing on Sundays, but for us, like that's like my wing day. I just get a dozen of wings and watch football all day, and so
it's a tough question. It's like F, marry, kill. I'm marrying wings. I'm killing pasta, and I ain't gotta say.
All right. Well, those were the questions. We want to thank everyone, who watches the show every week, who especially came out to the live show, and just, everyone from all over that follows us. So with that being said, before we get you out of here, do you have a Jaylenism ready?
That means
just expected. You got to put like a Post-it note like on your.
All right, you can either give a
desk.
Jaylenism, or you grab that scepter right now and give us like give us something with it. You got two options. Yeah, you want Jaylenism.
Jaylenism. Let me see.
Well, the one at the live show, it was that you used from the rap battle. They got it after. They got it after like the third. I got it, but they got it after like the third time.
Yeah, and they're like, boo. So I'm not ever doing that again. Let me see. Man, this is hard.
We're gonna hit you with the Jeopardy music. You got what is a Tomlinism then? Oh, you got a recent one?
Let me see.
It's all right.
There's
like you're getting the scepter.
What do I got to do with the scepter?
You got to just wave it.
We're just gonna end it. We're just gonna end the show with you doing that.
Yep.
But is it gonna top your Steelers fashion show dance? Is the question. So if
actually, we want the Steelers fashion show dance. Hit us with the candy. The candy throw. That was wow.
Oh,
That
man.
was
Oh, okay. I got one that the first one that actually I obtained since being into the building, like the first one I picked up, it was actually my running back coach put me on to this saying. It's a book actually. It's a chop woods, carry water.
wow. That's some lumberjack type stuff right there.
Yeah.
I respect it. I liked it. Okay,
Just, like, trust the
it's
process,
funny. We
day to
brought up
day.
trust the process. I like that. We brought up the dance at Steelers Fashion Night, and he was like, "Oh, boom! I got one immediately." So anytime we need one, we're just gonna bring that up.
Hey, that's the
Immediately
motivation
got
right
one.
there.
Hey, I think
Oh,
it's
no wonder
great.
you don't go on Twitter because that video been circulating for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Every
It's a
time
good
you get a
dance.
every time you get a first down, it just pops up on my timeline.
He got the big hat on.
I swear.
Hey, I was just feeling the music.
Hey, man, you
That's
gotta.
a TikTok trend.
There you go.
Lil
Hey,
Uzi Vert.
if it works for you, who cares? Be
Right.
yourself.
Always.
Hey, man, as always, we really appreciate it. Again, I can't say enough. Thank you for coming out to Cafe Note. It was a great live show. I'm sad Mike wasn't there, but I know, when we do it again, he'll definitely be in the building. Shot because this man's getting married, so it's understandable.
See,
Holidays.
she didn't say yes yet, so we'll see. Man, maybe I have to go to Bath and Body Works like Jaylen does and
Hey, you gotta
hook
let
up
him.
with some stuff.
Hey,
Yeah, fingers crossed is right.
get some vanilla candles and she's gonna stay there for sure.
Oh, vanilla's my favorite too. Sometimes you don't have to go too crazy. You don't need like the
Keep it
blueberry
simple.
cookie. Just keep it simple. I'm with you. Don't need blueberry crumble, pumpkin,
Yeah.
spice,
No, the
banana.
simple one. Clean
Oh,
linen.
you wanna
Clean
use
linens.
steak anyway.
Even.
Oh, that's disgusting. Clean linen. I like
I
flavors.
like
You
it
gotta
for
go
the
with vanilla.
bathroom. Clean linen. The other ones you get this summer, autumn leaves. The pine.
Because you be eating too many wings. You need that clean linen smell in the bathroom.
Yeah. No, man. There's
He
nothing like
said,
clean
yeah,
laundry.
yeah.
Goodness gracious. All right, Jaylen. Catch you
All
next
right,
week.
thanks,
Go get a
man.
W. Stay
All right,
healthy. Stay
appreciate
healthy.
it. Always.
Peace.
All right.
Peace. Man, that
It's
scepter
just,
is sick. Is that what it's called? Scepter? Do I have that right?
yeah, I think
don't know.
so. I don't know. It's like a Goliath gladiator thing or something like that.
It was the first time we got an inside look at Jaylen's apartment. It was like an episode of Cribs.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It is Steelers Crazy, the sick podcast. This is the Jaylen Warren show. Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute. But hey, we're constantly pushing out content. Everything. Just be sure to subscribe. And the most important thing is that, the Steelers are trending in the right direction, and it's simply unbelievable. We still have a lot of football left. Some of these opponents are definitely all winnable games, and it's pretty much insane. And if this offense can get clicking, I tweeted it and I said it, and I think that you agree, is that you get hot at the right time, anything's possible. So
Anything's possible. Kevin Garnett.
yeah. What do you think?
They could be 9-4. Cardinals, Patriots, back to back. They should be 9-4, or else Jaylen's going to have a hard time on this show.
It's going to be Bailey Zappi versus Kenny Pickett when the Patriots come. Maybe you had him on the podcast. Remember you interviewed him?
Yeah, man, that was wild. We love doing our NFL draft specials. That's why if you're watching this, you need to subscribe. Stick with us throughout the whole season because we don't just have Jaylen on once in a while.
No,
we'll have NFL draft specials with athletes.
We'll be at the
combine.
Draft.
There you go. Maybe be at the
draft
draft
and combine.
We're gonna have more Steelers on throughout the year. But yeah, I was interviewing a lot of prospects, and Bailey Zappi was one of them. So it'd be good to see my friend at Acrisure Stadium.
It's the Juju revenge game. I know I'm kind of like fast forward. I'm not saying I know James Conner's coming back this week, so we'll save it. We'll save it for Friday's episode as we preview. As always, we want to thank our great sponsors: Yin's Clothing, Stoney's, Still City Wheelhouse, and Brushes and Beans. And of course, this is the Sick Podcast, Steeler Crazy, number 30 for your Pittsburgh Steelers, the Jaylen Warren Show. The home is here. Sammy, take it away.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast Steelers Crazy on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.